Zach was an old bulldog, a true veteran of life's many adventures. His face was a map of wrinkles, each one a testament to the countless stories he carried. Each wrinkle told a story of adventures past, of battles fought and won, and of friends made along the way. He was wise, quiet, and very brave, a true leader among his companions. He had seen many strange things in his long life, things that would boggle the mind of any ordinary dog.
I've seen many strange things in my long life, things you wouldn't believe.
His two companions were quite different, each bringing their own unique strengths to the trio. Christina was a poodle, clever and quick, always one step ahead. Her white fur was always perfectly fluffy, even during their most chaotic journeys, a testament to her meticulous nature. She often figured things out first, her sharp mind always working. She liked to plan, to know what was happening next, ensuring they were always prepared.
I like to plan to know what's happening next. It keeps us safe.
John, a dachshund, was the youngest of the group, full of energy and curiosity. He was long, low, and often a little bit lost, but his heart was always in the right place. He meant well, but sometimes his paws moved faster than his brain, leading to some amusing situations. He loved snacks and naps more than anything, a simple pleasure in their complex lives.
I love snacks and naps more than anything. They make me happy.
These three dogs were not ordinary pets. They were adventurers, explorers of the unknown. They came from the year 2243, a time of incredible technological advancements. Life in their time was very different, filled with wonders and challenges, full of gleaming towers and flying vehicles, a world beyond our wildest dreams. But some things, like friendship, remained the same, timeless and unchanging. Zach, Christina, and John were the best of friends, their bond unbreakable. They looked out for one another, always, through thick and thin. Their bond was strong, forged in shared experiences and daring escapades across the ages, a testament to their loyalty.
Our bond is strong, forged in shared experiences and daring escapades across the ages. We are inseparable.
Their method of travel was rather unusual, to say the least. It was not a sleek, futuristic pod. It was a bathtub, a quirky vessel for their extraordinary journeys. The dog god was a mysterious being, shrouded in ancient lore and whispered legends. He appeared to them in dreams, his voice like the rustling of ancient leaves, carrying the wisdom of ages. He never showed his true form, always remaining an enigma. Only his gentle yet powerful voice guided them through the mysteries of the world. He had a fondness for canines, especially those with brave hearts and unwavering loyalty. He believed dogs had a special role to play in the grand tapestry of history, a role that was both unique and irreplaceable. Not to change it, he always warned, but to be its silent witnesses. But to witness it, to understand it, and perhaps to learn from it, to gain wisdom from the past.
He always warned us not to change history, but to witness it, to understand it, and perhaps to learn from it.
He started to choose Zach, Christina, and John for these important tasks, seeing in them the qualities needed for such a mission. He saw Zach's steadfastness, Christina's intellect, and even John's innocent curiosity as valuable assets for their missions. Their latest summons had come just after their visit to Live Aid in 1985, a time of great excitement and energy. That had been a noisy, exciting time, filled with music and the vibrant energy of the crowd. So much music, so many people all coming together for a cause. John had particularly enjoyed the discarded crisps, a small delight amidst the chaos.
Those discarded crisps were the best. They were like little treasures.
The dog god's voice had been urgent then, filled with a sense of impending change.
A change is coming, he had said, his voice echoing with the weight of prophecy. He had whispered in my dream, a wall will fall, people will be reunited. You must see it. You must feel the hope, the joy, and the unity that will come from this momentous event.
The yellow bathtub shuddered. It spun. Then, with a final, gentle bump, it landed. Not in a grand square or a historic building, but in a rather muddy patch behind a row of overflowing bins. Typical, Christina thought with a sigh, shaking a piece of soggy newspaper from her paw. The air was cold, filled with unfamiliar smells. Coal smoke, exhaust fumes, and something else. A tension, almost electric.
We are here, Berlin, November 1989.
As hours turned into a day, the atmosphere in Berlin grew more charged, filled with an electric sense of anticipation. Crowds began to gather near the wall, larger than before, their numbers swelling with each passing hour. There were hushed conversations, then excited chatter as whispers of change spread through the crowd. Radios crackled with news reports that Christina tried her best to translate for the others, her voice trembling with excitement.
Something is happening at the checkpoints, she explained, her ears perked. There are rumors. The border might open, she added with a hopeful smile.
People carried candles, their small flames flickering in the cold November air, symbols of fragile hope and unity. The dogs watched from a sheltered doorway, feeling the surge of human emotion, a mixture of disbelief, excitement, and trepidation. It was during this time of heightened anticipation that Zach noticed the first gem, a glimmer of magic amidst the chaos. He had been sniffing around a patch of disturbed earth near an old lamppost, a little away from the growing crowds when he saw it. Something caught the dim light, a faint sparkle that hinted at something extraordinary. Then it happened. A roar went up from the crowd, a sound so immense, so full of joy and relief it seemed to shake the very ground. People surged forward, they climbed onto the wall, they hugged strangers, tears streamed down faces, illuminated by the flickering streetlights and the flash of cameras. The formidable barrier which had stood for so long was breached, not by force of arms, but by the sheer will of the people. Zach, Christina, and John watched, mesmerized. The new day dawned on a changed Berlin. The wall was scarred, broken, and people moved freely back and forth through the new gaps. The atmosphere was one of tired, happy disbelief. Zach, Christina, and John found a quiet spot in a small rubble-strewn park, away from the main thoroughfares. Zach felt a strong urge to examine his collection. He emptied his pouch, and the 19 gems lay gleaming softly on the damp grass. They were beautiful, each a different color, each pulsing with a gentle light.
Where did you find all of those, Zach? They're quite extraordinary.
As Zach nudged the 19th gem with his nose, he suddenly spotted another. It was hidden beneath a small, flat stone, almost as if it had been waiting for him. Zach looked at the patch of bare earth. Texas, 1963. The words echoed in his mind, a command from the mysterious voice. He felt the power of the 20 gems, now nestled safely back in his pouch, thrumming against his side. He hesitated for only a moment. He trusted the gems, just as he trusted the dog god. He extended a sturdy paw. Slowly, carefully, he began to trace letters in the soft dirt. T-E.